Over just so that I have this all on being recorded. So in the granary at the White Fawn, over at the museum. Tell me again what?
It's right in the first doors. You go right in.
And explain to me the process again. They bagged the grain, or just
they bagged it. You know, a lot of years ago, I worked on a combine, and this combine was pulled by 12 perching horses, and they bagged it into what they call seamless sacks. They're like if you was going to make pillowcases, you'd buy a tube. Well, they had bought a tube of canvas, and they'd cut them and sew them. And when that sack got full, you put a miller's knot on it and put it over here on a chute, like a kid's play. And when you get 3 of them in there, while you trip it, they go out on the ground. And then a truck would follow you, or a team would follow you, and they'd load that grain on the wagon.
Okay. So the grain was bagged when it was taken to the flour mill, right?
Yeah, well, most of the grain off the dry form was stored because the price wasn't good enough to sell it right off the mill.
So when the flour mill, they processed grain, like to purchase the service of the flour mill, did you give that, you traded some of your grain for the service? Is that, how did that work?
You took it, like, if we wanted it, my mother said she was out of flour, but we would sack up 8 or 10 bags of wheat, and it'd have to be hard wheat, not soft wheat, and take it to the mill. And the miller would tell him we want 2 50-pound bags of flour, 2 or 3 bags of bran, and some germade, which was a cereal, and some cracked wheat. And then he got all of that, and then what was left, why he bought it for us.
Oh, okay. So did you have to pay him for the service?
No, he took that out of what we
Oh, I see, okay. Okay, so pound for pound that you took, how much would they keep about?
Well, I can't remember, but it cost quite a little bit of money to mill that grain.
Yeah. Okay.
If you took 100 pounds of whole kernel wheat down there, you would probably only get 25 pounds of flour, and then 10 pounds of cracked wheat. And then bran. Now, do you know what bran is?
That's like the...
It's the hull of the wheat.
Okay.
And then that's kind of a waste. And so you'd bring that home to feed your livestock.
Okay.
But if you wanted to sell all your wheat, you could go to the mill. And they'll buy all of it. All the wheat, or all the barley, or all the oats you had. Because people came there that weren't farmers, that never had it to bring down, but they needed flour and whatnot, see.